Hi, this is Sue from the Mountain Canary Company. Ed's going to tell you how we use tricking out our saddles. Go ahead, Ed.
Hi, folks. Glad to see you. Nice day here. We're trying to get out here. We had a couple nice days. So we thought we'd grab Miss Sarah here. Sarah, get over there and say hello. Get over there. Come here, you knothead. Now say hello to everybody. Sarah's a sweetheart. She's an Appaloosa Arab cross mule. She's a good girl. She's about 27 now, just getting good. And we aren't going to roach her mane this year. We're going to try to see if it'll lay down. Guys, I like to leave their manes down to chase flies. Okay, let's get to work here, Sarah. Now, starting up at the front here, you saw we always carried a lead rope. When I'm packing or trail riding, I take this lead rope that's on their saddle, and I hook it up here around their neck to a thimble. I leave this lead rope at the trailer. This way I got a long enough rope for sure to go around big trees. This is out of the way. It can't hang up, and it can't get in trouble. If it does hang up, we've got it set up here, like remember we showed you, to a breakaway right here. Okay, let's move along right here. I've slapped on a saddlebag for you. Now how we do this is, you remember the footman loop that I showed you at the backs of the saddle? Well, we take all of our saddlebags and such are equipped for this type of a setup, so we don't have movement. We take and hook a little strap with a buckle on it right here, hook it to that footman loop, out of the way. We still got our saddle strings where we can tie on a jacket or a coat, raincoat. Now the other part we changed, another thing we do here is at the corner of our saddlebags, I sew in a strong D, not a little plastic thing, but a strong D and a good strap, and I hook that up to here. That stops the saddlebag from going anywhere, like flipping over. Now, when you have a lead rope in your hand and you're packing, it's very easy for a lead rope to get under a corner of one of these. So if you leave this, you don't have this kind of a keeper on it, this can go up on your saddlebag, and there you go. It's all the way over the top, and you can easily rip off a saddlebag. I did that. That saddlebag had a bunch of beer in it one day on a fun ride. Well, I stood next to the trail handing out beer because my saddlebags were completely destroyed. Came back and said, that is never going to happen again. I don't know if it was the idea of the torn saddlebags or the loss of the beer. I'm not too sure. Okay, we're going to stop right here for this, and I'm going to swap a couple other things out to show you other setups. Okay? Is that okay with you, Sarah? Oh, baby? Okay. Sorry I took so long to get back to you, but I'm so imperfect. So for some reason, I swear I locked the gate to the barn. And what do you know? Here come all the rest of the guys out to visit, see what we're doing. So let's get back to business here. Okay, this is how we tie on our fork bags and our other set of candle bags. These bags can be put on over the top of the saddlebags also, but I wanted to show them to you separate. Now here's, if you'll look up here, you'll see I'm not hooked at all to the footman loop, but the leather straps, the saddle strings are still loose, so you can still tie a coat back here if you want. I got several pouches here, rain gear, breakaway strings, all kinds of goodies in here. Okay, now this thing, if you'll notice, just like on the saddlebags, this comes up and hooks to the ring in the front. Stops anything from getting trapped under here. Okay, it really works really pretty well. Now let's go to the front end of here. Now these are my fork bags. Remember we had the footman loops for this. Now we take I have sewed onto my fork bags a buckle and a strap. They go through the footman loop. Okay? You see that, Sue? Whoa, so sweet. Sarah, stand still. They go through the footman loop. And I put them on one on each side, so that stabilizes this instead of going over the horn. Because I've got the way this is set up, a little pouch in the middle, I can't go over the horn. So now that works out really pretty well for me. On the same token, I've got sewed on another set of straps here. So when I'm working with the gang, I don't have chances to stop at all. So I keep moving, and I can take my coat off or shirt off, and I can actually hook it right here to these straps as I'm traveling. And they come right apart. Zip, come apart. Yeah. Come on, come apart, darn you. They come apart. Oh, I'm pulling the wrong one. They come apart. I just put my jacket or coat under here, snap it back up, and keep on moving. Okay, now this one also hooks back. Now this is Sue's saddle. Normally mine would hook to the, I have an extra set of breast collar D's down here below, and this one would, Sarah, get over, get over. Come on, quit loving up to me. Go on, get over. And they would normally be hooked down here, but this is Sue's saddle, and I hooked this one across the rigging strap. So again, this can't jump up and down, can't twist, can't turn, and it's really handy with these pockets in the front to be able to keep them controlled. If they're not controlled, they're moving all over the place. And if you end up with an unbalance, you don't know if it's your bags moving or what's in them. So once we've tied them down, now we've eliminated the movement from it being yarded around. So if you got a problem, you can always go back and put something else in the pockets. Okay, let's see also on here, if you'll notice that I can't, it's on the other side here. Sue also keeps her riding gloves hooked up with a carabiner clip. A lot of times we'll hook a canteen up with this. There's just so many valuable uses for these rings and for these footman loops on these saddles. But the idea here is, again, it's safer if your equipment's not moving around. It's safer if your lead rope can't get hung up underneath here. Caused one heck of an interesting afternoon for a wreck. And that's how you saw how we tricked it out. Now you can see some of the reasons why we use it that way. Okay, Sarah, do I have anything else I got to say? Oh, sweetheart. Okay, you say you want to go get done with this. Okay. You know, they talk about working with dogs and kids, animals and kids. Well, it's an interesting subject. I haven't tried this before. All right, folks, I thank you so very much. And in the future, I want you to remember to please ride as often as you can. Wear some leather off of these saddles. Shine up your britches, but always ride safely. Thank you very much, folks. Have a wonderful day.